Hello everyone, this is High Def from Main Vein Games, and today I'm going to be going over Everquest Next, the gameplay in Everquest Next, and just kind of the overall game as it stands right now. Everquest Next is a sequel to the original Everquest story, so the game has been designed with many of the same characters, basically reinvented, and the landscape has changed with the new Forge Light engine, so it's going to be extremely cool, but it may be hard to notice Norath when you first enter EQN. There's going to be 40 different classes to choose from and approximately 12 to 15 races. That's kind of a guesstimate just based on, there's confirmed races, but then there's some that are unconfirmed, and I think the 12 to 15 mark is good for the races. So, one of the different aspects of the game is the absence of levels. The game features multi-tiered abilities that players can choose from as they develop their skill level. This provides the player to develop totally unique characters. So this takes away from the typical Trinity effect that we've known for ages with MMOs, the tank, the healer, the DPS, right? It's a bold move, but I personally need a change when it comes to MMOs due to the fact that I've outplayed them to the extreme. I've played just about every MMO, and then the next one is just the odd tweak here and there, and I'm just tired of it. So if it is well put together, then it will succeed. And if lore is something you find important, which I personally do too, like I want to believe the game and I want to get involved with it, then hopefully the EQN dev team will address the fact that sorcerers can't wear heavy armor and rogues can't cast spells. So we will see how this is approached. One nice thing about getting rid of the Trinity is you no longer have to do the exact same role for the entire game and roll 20 different characters to, play a different role in a dungeon. So that is definitely a benefit of this new method. So every part of the Everquest Next environment is destructible and voxel based, so players can alter their worlds by blowing things up and rebuilding them. Each character will develop, creating their own lore as they interact with creatures, other players, and NPCs. There are a ton of specialized weapons that players may collect and use to engage in combat. A variety of interesting creatures such as goblins and most of the creatures we saw in previous Everquests will be encountered along the way. So wars will be fought, cities will be destroyed and rebuilt to produce an ever-changing world. Players may claim portions of the EQM world to control as their own. The landscape changes every day as the result of the player's actions for unpredictable and exciting play. So nothing will ever be the same when you play EQN. One day you could enter a castle and the next day it has been knocked to the ground and into eternity. So I do have a quote from Dave Georgeson here. There is no endgame in Everquest Next, so that kind of issue just doesn't exist. What happens is that there are all kinds of challenges that are out there, and they need more or less players to overcome them. And then there are just all kinds of wild stories and adventures for you to play. So, there's no endgame in Everquest, or at least not the typical endgame we are used to. EQN is making a ton of bold moves with this game in an effort to change the typical MMO experience. And honestly, right now, I will take any change because everything just seems played out to me. There's no endgame, but by the sounds of the quote I just mentioned, there's a form of raiding, and endgame basically starts from the first level. So, that's my coverage on EQN gameplay, the game as it stands, kind of the future of where it's going. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm definitely going to be dropping more EQN content into the future. And I'm extremely looking forward to this game, even EQN Landmark. That's going to be interesting as well. So I do have my beta sign-ups for that, and I hope you guys are going to be able to join me in that. I will talk to you soon, and subscribe. Peace.